Well, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bobbie and this is Bobbie Reads Tarot, and today I have a new weekly prediction video for you guys. This is going to be for the week of May 5th through May 11th. So as always, my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Whoops. Please do your own research, form your own opinions, and be kind in the comment section down below. Okay, you guys. So let's see what we can expect for this week in the world. There's a lot of stuff going on. So let's see what we've got. We're starting off with one of my favorite decks, which is a deck that I made. People have been asking me about this deck. They've been asking me if I will make them one. I'm not doing that right now. I am thinking about eventually putting together a deck, but right now I am not making them. Okay. All right, so let's see what we have coming for us this week. This is May 5th through Sunday, the 11th of May. Well, that was a lot. You know what? I don't want all those. I think that was too many. So we're just going to let it go one at a time. So we have artist, we have government agency, we have foreign leader, Secret Service. We've had Secret Service pop up quite a bit lately. We have female actor. We have heir. We have inventor. We have social media company leader. We have female politician and Russia. Okay. So let's see what else we can expect. I'm going to throw some of our Whispers of the Unsolved cards on here, see what lands, and then we will start pulling some tarot. I've really been liking doing my spreads this way lately. I feel like it's kind of giving us more dynamic readings. Okay, so we have inventor, heir, social media company leader. We have caregiver, medical staff. Okay, this deck is really big, so we're going to do it in 3 separate chunks. Okay, you guys. There's our second chunk here. Travel was between artist, a government agency, as well as natural disaster. Foreign leader, we have psyop, political warfare. Inventor, we have friend. And we have mental health of a social media company leader. We're going to hear about concerns about Elon's mental health. I think, you know, we're always wondering about it because of all the alleged ketamine use and all of the instability that he, you know, exhibits, I guess, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Oh, and we have fraud and cybercrime, you guys. This and digital with inventor. Okay. I feel like this is all together. And then this was between these two. And this was female actor, final ending. So I got social media company leader, cybercrime, fraud, all of this. I believe it was in the May monthly tarot reading. So I'm wondering if that is what we're going to see happen this week. That was a lot. That was too many. I'm going to leave solved, but I'm going to take all of these because I feel like that was just way too many. If they're meant to come up, they'll come up now. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, you guys. So on Russia, we have government, we have neglect or abuse. Female politician, we have private property. Let's see here. We have work on natural disaster and above artist struggle. Government agency, we have trafficking. Evidence and lies for foreign leader. Science experiment, biology chemistry scientific, solved, male, and then that was kind of over there. Okay, so let's see here. Where do we want to start, you guys? I'm going to move this no wrong way because I don't, yeah, I just don't feel like we need that for this. Okay, let's start with female politician. Okay, yeah, we are going to do it this way. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to slide these so that I don't mess up their order, but we are just going to slide them this way. So I'm just going to slide them slightly off camera, but I'm keeping everything in its place. And you know what? We're actually not going to start with female politician. We're going to start with this one right here because it's big and it's in the center and we need to clear up some room. So we're going to go with social media company leader and inventor. Now, we had friend. Okay. Elon Musk is not an inventor. He likes to pretend like he's an inventor by buying companies that other people have started, but or hiring inventors. So there's something to do with his friend. Okay. He has a friend who's an inventor who's going to be involved in this. We have mental health and we have this digital cyber crime, or digital and then fraud and cyber crime. Okay, so let's get the tarot and see what the tarot has for us. So the first thing I want to look at is I want to look at the social media company leader's mental health. So let's just pull a few cards on the mental health first and look at that aspect of this. Okay. So we have Queen of Wands reversed, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the the Strength card. So Queen of Wands reversed is someone who is lacking virtue, lacking values. The Seven of Swords is about being deceptive. Okay, so lacking values, being deceptive, and lying. And then we have the Strength card. The Strength card is about endurance, hanging on. So I do feel like there are personality for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose or any of that. But for entertainment purposes only, I believe that there are some type of personality disorders or some kind of mental health type situation going on that he has been enduring for a very long time, and it's going to have ramifications this week. So whether that looks like some kind of an outburst or a meltdown on social media, or is something as major as, you know, being checked into rehab or a treatment facility. But his mental health, I feel like, obviously, you know, we know who this is talking about here. There's something, his mental health is going to impact him this next week. Now, I want to look at this friend. What's going on with Musk and this inventor friend? What should we know about this? Let's get 3 cards. Let's get flyers here. So we've got 1, 2, 3. There's a 3. Okay. So the friend is someone who is either worrying about Musk, or it's someone who has been through tough times with Musk. Okay. This is extreme anxiety, loss of sleep. The 10 of Cups is this ultimate happiness. It's this family fulfillment, it's joy. And then we have the 10 of Wands reversed. And the 10 of Wands reversed is a card all about being accountable and reassessing. There's something, a friend who is an inventor is going to talk to Musk about what he's doing, specifically when it comes to this burden he's carrying with this idea of repopulating the earth. Okay. And that could tie into to the mental health as well, the mental health aspect of it, because Musk has been going around talking about how he needs to repopulate the earth, or how people need to repopulate the earth. And he has, you know, who knows how many children. I think it's 14, but there's been reporting that it could be up to 100. So this friend could even be someone who Musk has done this with, or it could be someone not had kids with, but like it could be another male who subscribes to the same thing, or it could be someone who's trying to get him to stop. I feel like it's someone in his life that's like, you have to stop putting this out into the public. People are starting to see this and it's not a good look. Okay. Now, we also have cybercrime and fraud. So let's take a look at, fraud, cybercrime, yeah, and then digital. So we have this fraud and cybercrime and digital with social media company inventor. So what are we looking at in terms of this? Because this feels like something big. So what can we expect with this for this coming week? We're going to do a bigger spread for this one because I want to build this one out a little bit. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is opulence, being generous, supportive. The challenge is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is self-sacrifice. It can also be writing, sacrificing yourself, having stability, and sacrificing yourself. We're coming from a lot of feminine energy. We've got 2 queens so far. The Queen of Cups is an intuitive, empathic, feminine energy, but the energy where they're going is this 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands reversed is deception and misinformation. Let's keep going. What is the goal of this? Oh, it's the devil. The devil is temptation, manipulation. Okay, so there is going to be some type of manipulation, a deception campaign that comes out this week that has to do with either some kind of fraud or cybercrime. Now, this feminine energy is really interesting, but this is the energy that he's coming from. So I don't know if this is the evolution that we've seen, because Musk wasn't quite as unhinged in the past, and I'm feeling like this is very much where he was coming from and where he's going to. And it's this again, misinformation, deception, unnecessary conflict. What does he not see coming? What do they not see coming? The Page of Cups. This is a socializer. This is a partier. Someone is going to come in here that's a bit of a socializer, and we may even hear some gossip. There may be some gossip that comes out about this. We have the 7 of Cups reversed. The 7 of Cups reversed is about extreme emotions, about having a lot of possibilities, but it can also be like temptation, and it can be abandonment. There's a lot of stuff going on. Musk has a lot of possibilities of the different things he can do and pain he can inflict on people. And I think he's kind of trying to decide, what does he want to do? Where is he going? He has everybody's information, everybody's social security numbers, and, you know, just everybody's information that he's pulled from the government. So what is he going to do with it? And you know what's really interesting is that we right over here we have this foreign leader, and we have evidence, lies, and psyop, political warfare. And I'm almost wondering if this doesn't involve selling information out to a foreign leader. Let's keep going. The environment is people working together. There are people working together. I do think that this foreign leader is part of this, and I'm wondering if we're going to see some evidence that there is, I don't know, some kind of misinformation going on. Does this have to do with Elon's business dealings overseas? Could this perhaps be something that he's doing over in China? We know he has a lot of business over there. Could he be considering selling our information to China? Or is this fraud, cybercrime, digital situation going to be a psyop operation, a false information where they're trying to get the people to believe something that's not true, and using the media and social media to accomplish that? The fear or the hope is to sow imbalance. They want people thrown off. They want people to be confused and disoriented. And what is the final outcome for this? We have the Death card reversed. This is about the conclusion, the wind up of something. So I do think that something is going to happen this week. Now, remember, you guys, when we're looking at tarot, a couple of things. First of all, a lot of stuff happens behind the scenes that we're not privy to. So if there is not a story that comes out about this, it doesn't mean that it didn't happen, okay? First and foremost, because a lot of stories are being suppressed right now. But also, we have free will, right? The energy and the actions and our decisions of today impact tomorrow. So someone in this situation or scenario here could have their mind completely made up, but something could happen to make them change their mind and make a decision, which could then throw this all off. So remember that we need to look more at the energies that I'm talking about of the cards versus the specific scenarios I'm giving you, okay? But this isn't good. We have the Devil card, we have the Death reverse, we have the Temperance reverse, we have fighting. There's a lot of choices that Elon has to make, and there's it's just full of dishonesty and lies. But I'm wondering if some evidence is going to come out this week. I think Elon is going to be front and center with a lot of different things, okay? I think we're going to see something with his relationships with the foreign leader, and I'm really feeling like it has to do with China. We're going to see perhaps his relationship with a former colleague or like an inventor, and then we have his mental health stuff. Okay, so it's going to be a busy, busy week for Mr. Elon Musk. All right, so now let's get these cards out of the way. Okay, so now we have the Russian government, abuse and neglect. I'm feeling like we're going to get more information about the woman who was released. She was a journalist. I think she was a Ukrainian journalist, and her body was sent back to Ukraine from Russia. It was mislabeled, but they were able to do DNA and determine that it was this missing journalist, and they determined that she had missing organs. I'm feeling like we're going to hear more information about that, but let's just take a look here and see what this is about. Okay, so this is their attitude, their mindset. It's this Four of Cups. It's very much like they're bored, they're dissatisfied, it's meh. Putin and the Russian government, the leaders, they have been, for entertainment purposes only, they have been abusing people for so long, for so many, decades, if not centuries, that it's lost its excitement for these leaders. So they want something new. They are looking for some kind of a new opportunity. What are they looking for? Well, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. This is about an offer that doesn't materialize, or this is them feeling very unmotivated. So there's something going on in the Russian government when it comes to how they're doing things. They want to try something new, but there's just this absolute lack of motivation. So what are we going to see this week with this energy? What is this going to look like? What is this going to look like? What can we expect to see? Breaking up of families and homes. This is terrible energy, but they're not going to be victorious. That's what they're trying to do. The energy is this destruction. So they're very much in war mode, but they are going to have some setbacks. They are going to have some setbacks this week. Things are not going to be great for Russia. Now, again, it might not be highly publicized on the news. It might not be something they're talking about a lot, but there will be setbacks. We have this Eight of Cups reversed. This is an error in judgment. There's errors that are going to be made. The Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving knight. I think their timing is going to be off. They're trying to be steady. They're trying to keep going. They're trying to, succeed in their mission. But what they don't see coming is the Knight of Cups reversed. And again, this is that feeling of it's being unmotivated, and it's something that doesn't materialize. So they might have some kind of a military action that they think is going to be successful, but it very much is not going to be. The energy is the Empress. I feel like this is very much Ukraine holding their own and holding on and continuing to bring forth life even in the face of this destruction. The environment is the Two of Swords reversed. This is deception, being blind to manipulation. I think the Russians are being deceived somehow. They are completely battle depleted and battle weary. They are needing to bring in people from China. They're needing to bring in soldiers from Korea, North Korea. They're just incredibly beat down. So how is this going to resolve itself? Well, we have the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So there's going to be continued procrastination. So no ceasefire deals or anything like that this week. Okay. All right. So now I want to look at this female politician and see what we can get with this. So we have female politician and private property. Female politician and private property. I'm wondering if this has to do with Kristi Noem. Let's see if this is Kristi Noem. We have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is an authoritarian. So then we have the Empress, feminine energy, female energy, motherly energy. Then we have this Queen of Cups reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed is the energy of this person. So I do feel like this is very much, well, this could be a lot of different females, but this is specifically someone who is subject or applying emotional or financial pressure. This is someone who's incredibly manipulative and someone who's very jealous. So I am feeling like this is referring to Kristi Noem. So let's see what we have going on with this. What do we have going on over here? Oh my gosh, you guys, this goes with it. Travel, work, government agency. Kristi Noem will be traveling for work for this government agency that she works for. These people are being taken out of the country. The people that they're saying that are, you know, the illegal immigrants, they're saying that they are, they're being taken out, but there's this, people are saying that they're potentially being trafficked. Okay. And I have seen it in the cards as well. So I'm wondering if there's something going on with this. We have natural disaster, something being unavoidable, something happening. Is Kristi Noem supposed to travel this week to either the border or to a foreign country? What can we expect? And you know what? We also have Secret Service over here. I'm feeling like this is part of it because Kristi Noem had that Secret Service issue with her purse. It's all coming together. Okay, so what is going to happen? What's this? What is this? What's going to happen with Kristi? I'm just realizing, I don't know if you guys could see those. So we have those female politicians, government agencies, Secret Service. Okay, so you guys can all see those there. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Judgment. Something's going to happen where she's going to be judged or held accountable. I wonder if she's going to get caught doing this. What's the challenge? What's going on? Oh my gosh, it's the Ten of Swords reversed. This is endings, suffering, revenge, retaliation. Something is not going to be good this week. Energy we're coming from is the Ace of Wands reversed. This is people who are not following the law. This is people who are procrastinating, people who are dragging their feet. We're seeing that with these people that are supposed to be brought back per the Supreme Court, and they're not being brought back. Where we're going is the Magician reversed. The Magician reverse is untapped potential. Having all the tools you need to do whatever it is that you want to do, but not living up to the potential. And that is what we are going to see. What is she trying to do? What's her aim? Her aim is this Ace of Pentacles reversed. This is greed. She is greedy, but the outcome is not going to be good for her. Okay, this is all about money. When her purse was stolen, she had all of that cash in it. Why? What she doesn't see coming, this is travel. This is going. This is traveling somewhere. She's going somewhere this week. Okay, she is going somewhere this week. The energy is the Hanged Man. This is that martyr card. It can also be selfishness, persecution. The environment is the King of Wands reversed. This is a strong-willed yet very destructive male energy. It's an influential male energy. So there are, I don't know if this is Trump or if this is another man in her orbit kind of pushing her towards things that are not good, career-wise. We have the Knight of Pentacles reversed. Her fear is that everything's going to stop. The money is going to stop. The opportunities are going to stop. I'm wondering if she's afraid that Trump's going to be removed from power, and therefore she's going to lose her position. What's the final outcome for this week? Is the Four of Wands reversed. This is a rite of passage. We keep getting these rite of passage cards, and it just makes me wonder, like, why? Are we going through some kind of a rite of passage as a nation? That seems like a very, I don't know, it seems like we're going through much more than a rite of passage. Okay, you guys, so Kristi Noem, keep your eyes on her this week so we can see what is going to happen with her. Okay, and then we have female actor. I wonder if we're going to see a female actor pass. We have final ending. We have biologic, chemistry, science experiment, and we have caregiver, medical staff. So this is just leading me to wonder if there's some kind of a medical thing going on. If somebody, it makes me think about Michelle Trachtenberg or whatever her name was, but she already passed away. She had a, I don't know how she died exactly. I don't know if it was ever fully released, but she had, I think it was like some organ transplanted. I want to say it was her kidney. But I feel like it's that energy. It's like something happening, but happening because of a medical situation. Like they tried something medical, but it didn't work. It didn't work. What do we have? We have the Star reverse. This is a wish not coming true. This is maladies, getting sick. The Hanged Man reversed is, again, it's that martyrdom. Coming from the King of Wands energy reverse, going to the Queen of Cups, trying to hold on desperately. Ace of Swords, this is conflict or chaos. Complications. This is complications. Not going anywhere. This is religion, church. This is the environment. Could be a hospital. The fear is everything ending, and the outcome is a tower reversed. You guys, this is a female actor. Now, okay, timing can sometimes be wonky. Okay, so if a female actor doesn't pass away this week, which we don't want that. We want this to be wrong, obviously. Like, I want this prediction to not come true. But understand that sometimes the timing can be a little bit off. So if it doesn't happen this week, remember, it could happen in the next several weeks. So I do these weekly predictions just to give us kind of something to stay on track with. But understand that, you know, this could take a few weeks. So just, you know, for what that's worth. I don't like that. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We have artist struggling, and we have heir, a male heir, something solved. Something solved. Okay, so artists struggle. A lot of artists do struggle. They're struggling financially. They're worried about money. And then we have a male heir solved. What do we have? We're going to do first here. Okay, so this is either a male who was an heir who their life was taken and it being the crime being solved, or this could be a male heir taking a life, but I don't feel that that's that, or committing a crime and getting busted for it. I don't feel like it's that. This Queen of Wands reversed, I feel like this is a female that this male had conflict with. We have this Five of Wands. There's a lot of conflict, a lot of fighting. The Five of Cups reversed it's a referring to grief, but it's like being at your lowest point and accepting it. So I'm wondering if this is like something that happened where it's like the fighting is so bad that I'm just going to resort to doing something because that would be better. I could start to heal. That one's really interesting. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to, these crime ones kind of weird me out a little bit. I don't like to dig too deep into them. So then we have artist struggle. We have the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant reverse, and the Queen of Cups. I think this has to do with the selection of the new Pope. I think that there's going to be some kind of a struggle in their choosing. Ace of Swords is it's about having clarity. It's something new. They're looking for clarity on who will be the new Pope. Currently, we do not have a Pope, okay? But this Queen of Cups, this is being this can be financial pressure, it can be manipulation, or it can be jealousy. There's going to be a lot of fighting happening. I don't think the conclave starts for another week, but we are going to start to see some kind of struggles happening within that group. And I'm wondering if one of the people that's potentially a candidate is someone who has artistic features or like tendencies, or if this has to do with, oh my gosh, I wonder if this is struggling with the AI art that Trump put on his Truth Social of him dressed as the Pope, and if there's going to be some kind of repercussions from that, or if it was some kind of a weird manipulation move on his part. We're going to see something. That's weird. That's really weird, though. Artist struggle. All right, you guys. If you guys are ever curious to know what decks I'm using, if you click on the description box down below, there is a link to my website. And on my website, I list all of the different decks that I use, as well as links to where you can purchase them. Also on my website is where you can book your own private readings with me. So if you've ever wanted to have your own reading, you can do that there on my website. And finally, if you like my channel and would like to take your support one step further, you can also join and become a member. The information to that is in the description box down below. It's 99 cents a month and it gets you access to member exclusive content. Now, if that's not in your budget, then you can always just click the little subscribe button. It's always free to subscribe and it's a great way to help out my channel. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I flip cards, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.